morning, everybody. 8:04 a.m. 5 minutes into my shift. Well, 4 minutes. East Pacific. We're gonna do, I do a bunch of these, I just don't always record them, but we're gonna do an auction run. We've got 2 here in our yard that need to go to the lovely TRAs. So that's what we're gonna do. They're over in that back corner. So we're gonna get into position. I've got a Hyundai Palisade and a Nissan, I think it's an Altima. You can look at the paperwork, see what it says. That window needs to be cleaned, that mirror needs to be cleaned. I've been on the road a lot, so I haven't had a chance to clean the truck. By the time I get that chance, it's too late. So, next to that PT Loser with that Nevada plate, and it would be off to the left is the Nissan. Now, of course, they're gonna make me thread the needle here by putting a bunch of cars in the way. Because why not, right? Why not make it challenging? Doesn't like a challenge. So we're gonna stop here right quickly. We're gonna load the Palisade since it drives. The Nissan unfortunately does not, and there's a reason for that. Well, besides it not having keys. That's kind of obvious. But yeah. Oh, I have the keys. Oh. Well, apparently we got keys for the Nissan now. Yeah. Hang on, you guys. I really can't show you this. It's a Nissan Sentra, actually. 679. Yeah, apparently we got keys for it now. It didn't have keys when I towed it, but it didn't really matter. Because when I towed it, it wasn't going to be driving anyways, and you guys will see why. Some people say I like to talk a lot. I do. And like narration kind of deal. I don't know. You guys want more like an ASMR style? Well, I just don't say a word and load and go. No context. I don't know. This is kind of ASMR already. I never even got the whole ASMR turn. I see a lot of people do it, but okay. Well, Hyundai Palisade, that's this one. We're gonna put 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. 747 486. Every time I go to this place, they change the rules on what they want, or somebody's got a different variant in what they want. Check blind spot system. I already did. I fixed that blind spot. Cut that fucking airbag out of the way so I can see out the window. Like, yeah, this one drives, and then I get up to it, and I'm like, it's got blown airbags. They are not going to fix this. How many miles this thing got? 28,493. And it's probably got like 5,000 of damage. That's why it's going to auction. They don't want to fix it. A lot of times they don't fix them because it's just cheaper. Not put the money into it, send it to the auction, and then just get back without having to invest. They're not stupid. They make their money. They know how to do with it. And if I remember right, when I brought these in, the Nissan actually was on the deck, and this one had to go on the Stinger because Nissan was already on the deck. I wasn't going to drop it. Okay, so I can come forward like another foot and also turn the wheel to the right some. Uh-oh. And then the key will go right there. It will not. Yes, I'll shift apart. Calm down. Jeez. Because I have the door open, safety features and all that fun shit. Okay, let's get backed up to the Nissan. Oh, my knees don't like that. It's too cold. Oh. Stinger's out where it needs to be. What needs to happen though before I back up to the Nissan is I need to take these and kick them out of the way so I don't run them over. Okay, so all intents and purposes, this looks kind of okay. I mean, the front end's kind of fucked up. You know, no airbags and stuff, right? This side looks really, really good. So before I do that though, I'm going to 275 208 NY. No, I can't ride on this one. And my marker's done. So I will use it. I will use what I got left. It doesn't matter. Wait, they locked the fucking doors? Really? That's stupid. Okay, so that side looks all good, right? Oh, we take a look at this side and we can see the obvious problem there in all its glitz and glamour and glory. We're three-leggered. Yay! Yeah. Yep. Alright, let's go back up to it. John Cooker special, because we're going to do that. Because it's going to auction, I don't care. Well, it's a Nissan product too. It's got an actual frame. Somebody said they didn't like that thing. You know what? Oh well. The joys of being in a tow truck. They got a comment on one of the videos because I put the driver of the vehicle I was towing inside my truck, and they're like, I wouldn't go sitting in there because that's just absurd and ridiculous. You know what? You're right. It probably is annoying. Here's the thing. Better listen to that than get ran over by a car that's not paying attention like they already did. They got plowed by a truck that wasn't paying attention, so he can stand out there on the freeway and get hit again and killed? Yeah. Look at the safety aspect of things. It's safer for him to sit in the truck and listen to that annoying noise than to potentially risk being hit by another car. And it does happen. Secondaries happen all the time. Those are kind of a big deal. We need to cock over to the left some. Brand new gloves. My other ones, the finger started blowing out. It was time. I'm cheap. I like to get every dime out of these things. Yep, we're there. Let's get hooked. Hooked. is driving that down because clearance right here is kind of crappy. So what I can do is I can throw that behind the wheel and just reach it from the back side. I find that actually works. Just try not to lay in this gravel. It's crap all over me. And we're there. We're hooked. We're hooked onto the control arm. Now somebody was intrigued by my junk hooking methods. That's really nothing special. It's you know, just hook the hook onto chinguses. Now these are custom made, but anything you can wrap around it will work. So right here is the control arm. This is my, what I call a short J, or whatever. These are not mini J's. Short J hook. And the reason I use a short one is the long ones will tend to actually sit on this and slide, and so they become a problem. So there's our transaxle that's no longer connected to the transmission. This is a no-wheel drive now, all intents and purposes. We did not rip the brake line, so there's that. This right here is the lower control arm, or the A-arm, or whatever else you want to call it. So we take this hook, hook that onto there, bam, and then come back here. Yeah, I'm probably gonna need to pull out a little bit, back it up a little bit, and say I'm sorry to her. Oh, there we go. Oh, a little bit of a gap. So we make sure that's hooked onto that lower controller. Then we come over here, minimize slack. I mean, sometimes you got to leave a little bit, things shift. I just tuck that over there because I use the other one for the safety chain. So before I raise, I pull it back and pull tight. Then I raise. Oh, we set the brake. Okay, so we set the brake, so I'll push back into it. And the reason I'm doing that is because, check that out, that whole thing came loose now. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put it back on there. Well, I guess what I'll do is I'll go over the top. I'm getting grease on me thanks to this. That's gonna be annoying. Actually, instead of going over the top, because I can do this differently, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go through that hole right there. Jesus. Alright, I keep hitting that. That's a problem. So let's fix that. It's not like it really matters. It's just, it's getting grease all over me and it's annoying. So I will pull that back out and throw that in there like that. That will eliminate that. I just got grease all over my jacket. So, yeah. So that's the only thing, downside with this is when you wrap it, it's gonna be a little short. So what I'm probably actually gonna do here is, instead of using that, because if it slips up, it's gonna fall down. That's what I don't want. So, in my box of tricks up here, I should have one of these. That's a chain with just a hook. A little bit more positive connection. See how easy that comes off. That's why I'm using that. So, what I will do is I will take that, I'll leave that under it, back over onto itself, okay, and then that won't come loose, and then I can just put that there like that. Theoretically, I can put that there like that, wrap it over, come back around like that, and there we are. We've got Oh, we got a lot of excess too. But we are hooked up. Okay. And that's not gonna come off. So now what I need to do is I need to crack that thing open. I need to take my airbags, fill them back up. There we go. Alright, take that brake off. Good little foot brake, thank God. That's another reason to wear a hard hat. Okay, so we actually do have a key now. Well, that's it for this this marker. Let's go get another one. Actually, yeah, let's go get another one. And then I will, here's what I'll do. We got the scraper. We will just get rid of the no. It's got a key now. Here we go. Yeah, see, I was messing with that a little bit. Put that back in there. All right, so let's tie everything up. This thing, that thing's gonna be what it is. I had to use these the other day. Actually, Curiosity Kill the Cat. Can I use those on this? I'm feeling covers all underneath this thing. But let's look at the lower control arm. Sometimes it's got a hole. That one is forged. It does not have a hole. This is why I've gone to this wheel setup. Now these are custom, but not. These are Vulcan wheel lift straps. The only custom thing is I've added the D-ring. They don't come with that. Now this set I bought on Amazon comes with these protectors already in there. So I will stick that through there. Yeah, because normally these would hook onto the wheel lift, and that's where the hook comes in. So that hooks onto that D-ring like that. Make sure the protector is around the hard edges of the wheel. That's to protect the strap. That's not to protect the car. Although it does. You've got like painted wheels, it will protect them from getting scratched. Okay. Back wheels usually tend to be a little easier just because the brakes are a little smaller on the back wheels. So they don't take up as much surface room as those do. Now these come with all this crap here. I will eliminate that. Now sometimes you have to kind of go down an angle. These spokes are a little on the tight side. Take my D-ring. Now it's good if you keep the flat side out, but they always move, so a lot of times I just don't worry about that. Okay, pull it up, and by being in the middle right there, what happens is when it gets tighter, it'll actually pinch the strap tighter around the wheel too. You can tell the brake's not on that. Well, I guess we have released. Yeah, see why I say you should leave some excess? These things like to rotate. And usually what I like to do is I like to take one of the chains. Well, I usually do it with both with the J-hooks, and I put it in there, and that keeps the car from coming forward. But because I chain wrap this one, it's not going to move either way you look at it, because it's going to be tight on both sides. The only downside is, what the hell am I going to hook this thing to? So this is supposed to go around the control arm. I guess we can probably hook, I don't know, I hook to that hole now. So that's supposed to go around there in case it comes loose. So that's what we'll do. We'll hook to that. We'll just hook it around, hook it to itself, and then we'll toss it. Really want to put that somewhere else, but that's already tension tight. I guess, I don't know, can I don't know, no, I can't. I was gonna say, I'd like to put that somewhere else, but yeah, that's not gonna happen. Okay, so I like to put these on the inside of my cam locks, because if you put them on the outside, they tend to hit and break those off. I'm not really want to break those, so this is 60 bucks a pop, and the pain in, I mean, they're easy to fix, but it's a pain in the ass. So that's ideally why I put them that way. Giving you guys some tutorial education here. So let's get rid of my mini J's. These are mini J's. One of these days I'll do a full example of what J's and mini J's and all that fun shit are, but until that day hits. See, this is what I talk about when you're talking about clearance. Look at that brake caliber, how close it is to the wheel. Sometimes you have to get creative with these straps to make them fit, but ideally I'm going to make sure my protector's right there to keep the strap from rubbing against that. That will mess my strap up. Now this one, the hook is aimed down, so that's fine. Generally, once all these are attached, this thing shouldn't move at all. Now, this is where I put my trust into my straps a lot, because I make sure that I've got straps with no fraying, no bad spots. Everything's in good condition. My ratchets aren't all jacked up. So I know my equipment is going to hold. If you can't trust your equipment, you got problems. You know, I know a lot of people say never trust anything. Well, no, you want to be able to trust this stuff, because if you can't trust it, then what's the whole point in it? I love chains, but modern day technologies have changed, so this is where we're at. Now, this did not click on the last one. I just have to give it a little oomph. All right, so I need to pull this thing forward. Try not to run over that wheel. And then we'll level up the chains, put the light bar, and then we'll go to the auction about 40-50 miles away. And see what kind of world of turbitude they're gonna play today. Just watching that car. I'm probably high enough. I'm scraping the shit out of everything. I'm just trying to get straight with it. Fucking scrape the rest of it. Hell with it. Alright, right there. We're gonna have to put it down some. It's too high. But we still need to adjust our safety chains. Yeah, see? We are a bit too high. Just a wee bit. That's about where we want to be. I try to just go kind of level, but a little inclined. The bottom of the tires is supposed to be no higher than the middle of the axle hub, so if you draw a straight line across. But sometimes you can't go that high, because look at the type of car, like this thing would drag. I would love to have it up a little more, which I will. Now when you run under and you hook on, you don't got to worry about the cam lock. It's just when you go over the top and you are close in, that's where they'll kind of grab. So I like about 1 inch or 2 off the ground. That's about there. Probably actually should give that one a little more because it's in a little bit. We're not exactly straight on the T-bar because it's in against that one. So we'll call that good. And then we just need to put our light, and then I think that's it. Put our light, and we still got to get TRA here and the 8 digits of the VIN number, but the windshield's still kind of wet. So alrighty guys, till we get to the auction. Oh wow, y'all rotated on me, did you? Alright, we're pulling into the auction. Fun times. Let's see what they want to gripe about today. It's written on the windows, and then there's paper on the dash too. Alright, we're good. I just gotta tell them, I guess, it's written on the windows. I usually put it on the side window. The only reason I write it on the side window is so that they can see when I'm coming through the gate. Eliminates it. TRA is a whole different deal than just like, because they take in shit from all over the place. Not good. Alright, so we got a back end. I'm gonna leave you guys on my dash for right now. Get and run, but not take out anybody. All right. Only thing is, because my stinger's not centered or not, you know, level coming in and out, I'm having to constantly correct. Fucked up one in front of this other fucked up one. Sounds like a plan. Alright, here we are. Make sure you're still going. You are. Alright, let's get out and drop all this crap. Alright, so let's start with the one on the Stinger. Get my safety chains off, and then this is what happens too sometimes. That wheel will turn. It's actually going to either help me or hurt me, because it could cause that chain to be really freaking tight. So there's a trick I can do with that. Let me just get the safety chains off first. I don't really care to put these, but they are a $250 ticket a piece if you don't. So, yeah, we put them. Large reasoning behind it. Walk behind the car, grab the light bar. I make it a routine because this is $250 if you lose it. $250 I don't want to spend again. Okay, so this safety chain, we didn't tighten it up on the lift, left it loose, and then we did the wrap, so there's that. That just eliminates me having to deal with it again. Sometimes if you're good enough, you can do the flip. There we go. Okay, so let's see if there's any of this I can take off. Nope, I can't take any of it off. So what we'll do is will set the brake. What that'll allow me to do is push into it and get it loose. The driver's side's still not going to come off, but I may just have to play with the wheel on that one. Okay, so what I can do is, okay, push into it. I can get this side off. Okay. I just did that because I had excess. That was the whole point of that. But see, I can completely take it off now. Just gonna tuck that there so I don't sit on it. I wonder if I can get the other side. This is never a good idea because that's how you get greased. Okay, so that side's not gonna go. I think it's, well, theoretically it should have gone. Let's see what happens. Should be looser. Yeah, it is. Cool. I gotta play with it all that much. Let's see if I can see if I can pull the stinger out from it now without tearing the bumper off. Nope. Nope, we're gonna kill the bumper. So let's take this off. I don't know, you guys can't see, but I'm just manipulating the hook so that it does what I want it to do. Let's have to play with it. All right, there we go. So you gotta watch that when you're bringing the stinger in. See, it almost hit my, I'm gonna put it back down, I'm gonna kick it back out. That's just the frame. Well, because I don't want to damage my truck. So, let's see if this thing's got a spare under the trunk. I can just throw it under the wheel. I don't want to leave my wood behind. This is something you can do. Oh, they were nice enough to do that. Take the spare, set it under the control arm. I have to raise it up some more. And I left the other wheel at the yard, oh well. Set that under there. That'll do is that'll give me the height to pull my stinger out. There we go. Done. And then while I'm here, I could just start unstrapping this other one. It's in park, so it's not going to go anywhere as long as I don't slam on the brakes hard. Try to do everything in a rhythm. Usually when I get out the cab, I will this is the only fun part about these brake calipers. I have to like manipulate it. This I will just throw it back in there for right now. Usually I'll start with the driver's side, work my way. Obviously I didn't this time. That's okay. Try to do everything as efficiently as I can, but I've got to walk back towards the cab, so I'm not really worried too much about it. One upside of this truck is the air suspension has drop and roll capability, so that's kind of nice. I mean, I guess that's why they got the rollers on the deck. That off. Go forward. technically not allowed. I need to tighten it up. You're not allowed to have spinners on steering wheels. I'm not tripping on it. So, this is where all the cars come to basically disappear and they don't want to fix them. Auction time. That's what this place is. Good old TRA. There's a lot of cars. A 4-car right there dropping. Alright. Start button. That's reverse. And we'll just watch the backup camera to make sure that we get close to where we're supposed to go. Try not to leave too many gaps. And that's it. There she be. Yeah, papers on the windshield. And I've got a stack of those. I didn't know how they were going to be today, so I just filled them out and put them up there. Yep. Alright, so that one's there. Yeah, the paper still? No, I think the paper fell off on this one. Yeah, it did. Throw that back up there. Jesus, Jeep's all fucked up. So that's the seller number, 4910986. Let's keep that in mind. Alrighty. That's it for this run. Time to get out of here. Thanks for watching.